Welcome back. A devastating earthquake kills more than 1,000 people in Morocco. Fox News correspondent Kitty Logan has a story from London.
More than 1,000 people are dead after a powerful 6.8 magnitude earthquake devastated Morocco Friday night. And local officials say the death toll will likely keep climbing.
I was visiting people in the same building on the third floor. Suddenly we saw things falling from above, like dishes and other things that were fixed to the wall. We were unable to sit or stand. Then we fled outside the home, the same as all the other people. Really, the earthquake was very strong.
The quake destroyed villages from the epicenter in the Atlas Mountains all the way to the city of Marrakesh. The most powerful earthquake to hit the country in over 120 years, causing people to flee their homes as they braced for aftershocks.
We left the house quickly and went down to find all people in the street. The people slept all night in the yards and public streets.
Rescuers worked tirelessly to save those trapped under the rubble on Saturday. A job made harder with boulders blocking roads to some of the most remote areas in the mountains. Residents in the village of Moulay Brahim calling for help in the aftermath.
Houses collapsed on people. People are suffering here very much. We are in dire need of ambulances. Please send us ambulances to Moulay Brahim. The matter is urgent. This appeal must reach everyone and on a large scale. Please save us.
President Biden offered his condolences to the people of Morocco, saying the US is ready to offer assistance. In London, Kitty Logan, Fox News.
Weather Rate certified most accurate forecast in Central Texas. This is Fox 44 Weather with Weather Rate certified meteorologist Xavier Colon.
Good evening and happy Saturday, everybody. Here we have a live look outside at our Syntex Seamless Gutter Sky Tracker. As you can see, it's a nice night outside. Pretty clear, some nice sun before, but here's our current conditions right now. 91 degrees, also feels like 91 degrees, low humidity and low dew point, making it feel like the same. We also have 10-mile-an-hour winds coming for our east. We also had some storms come through today, but those storms are now down to our south and to our west. Those came through and left some sizable hail and also some large rain bursts through as well. So our temperatures right now, we're sitting at lower 90s to upper 80s. We have our temperatures going through. We have our satellite loop right now. We can see we have this little disturbance going on. That's a little off to our west, so we're not going to really be concerned about that because that's not going to really affect us. Then we go over to tracking the tropics. We're on Hurricane Lee. We're now going to be tracking that using this tracker over here. We have winds sustained at 115 miles per hour. So that is a Category 3 hurricane. It is moving at west-northwest at 10 miles per hour. So let's track this hurricane and see where it's going. We can use it using the National Hurricane Center tracker. We can see it start to intensify and start to strengthen to a Category 4, but then as soon as it takes that turn, it starts to weaken slightly to get to that Category 3 hurricane. Then we have our models here. Yet again, these are models, so they're not really predictions, and we don't know if these for certain, but most likely we're going up, we're curving at this certain time. It's all about that curve that comes through that's really going to dictate where the hurricane goes. It's going to curve and go towards Canada, but yet again, those are models. We don't know for sure yet. So our futurecast back at home, we're starting here at midnight on Sunday. Then we go through the morning hours. We can see starting off a little bit partly cloudy, keeping it in the upper 60s to lower 70s. Then as we go into the afternoon hours, again, a little bit cloudy, mid to upper 80s. Then as we go to the evening hours, we're still pretty clear, upper 90s to lower 90s to mid 90s throughout the area. Then as we go into the overnight hours, this is where we see our first chance of showers. Our slight chance of showers comes through at about 7 in the morning. Then as we go throughout the morning hours, those start to dissipate away with the morning coming through. Then as we go into the evening, pretty cloudy throughout the day, mid to lower 80s. Then as we have our tonight, we're going 73 degrees, mostly clear, winds out of the east going 5 to 15 miles per hour. We're going to check the local area as well. We can see everybody's in the mid to lower 70s. We have 69 in Mahia, 73 in Waco, 74 even in Temple. So for tomorrow, we have our 97 degrees for a high, mostly sunny. East winds out going up 5 to 10 miles per hour. We'll also check the local area as well. Everybody's in the mid to upper 90s. 97 in College Station, also in Hearn and Temple and Waco. Also 94 in Mahia, keeping it relatively warm to the mid to upper 70s. So for our 10-day, which is really important tomorrow, we have our front on Wednesday, and that's going to bring those chances of rain up, but those temperatures down into the mid to lower 80s. We can see keeping those temperatures in the upper 90s until we get to Tuesday. Then we dip down into the lower 80s. Then we crack those 90s again, going through Sunday through Tuesday, overnight lows into the upper 60s into lower 70s. Then as we go into the Bryan and College Station, similar trend, but a little bit warmer, keeping those 90s through Tuesday, but the chances of those rain is still from Monday through Friday because of that front coming through, keeping it a little bit cooler down to 87 degrees on Wednesday. Then as we go into the next week, back up into the 90s, into the mid to upper 90s. And for the overnight lows, we're having up to the upper 60s and into the lower 70s. That's your latest news. Weather forecast, handing it back to you.
Thank you. Well, the Bears came so close to an upset in Waco, but fell just short today. We'll have full coverage from McLean coming up next in sports.